In the event that you have to send us a tracing of your feet so that we can figure out what size you are, I'm going to show you how we could take a tracing so you can have somebody trace your feet the same way we do. You can't trace your own feet because when you bend over to trace your foot, you'll distort the shape of your foot. So you have to have somebody trace your foot. We need to have you have the tracing made on something that we can see through, not cardboard or brown butcher paper, and I'll explain why later. And you need to use a ballpoint pen or a number 2 pencil, something with a known radius. If you use a big fat felt pen or something with a strange radius, you will confuse us because in the end result here we have to subtract the radius out of the picture and we have to know what that radius is. So the first tracing, you trace with the pen or pencil exactly vertical all the way around the foot, keeping your weight distributed evenly on both feet. After you've made the initial tracing, you put the pen at the knuckle of the ankle and you tilt the top of the pen out away so that you can get the point that does the writing touching the paper tucked in under the radius of the curve of your heel, and from that knuckle all the way around the back to the knuckle on the other side you trace another curve. We have a little U-shaped horseshoe inside of the other tracing. So this tells us how wide your heel is. This out here tells us how wide the front of your foot is, which may or may not agree with this. That's why we've come up with part of these 144 sizes that we use for combination feet. When we get done, we take the right tracing and the left tracing, we turn them one against the other and compare them because there are sometimes minor nuances of differences between the feet that show up very quickly on the tracing and don't show up that well when you first try a boot on. We need to address those if they are different enough that they require addressing.